Hey everybody, yeah, it's early Saturday evening. Been watching some basketball, college basketball. I'm not an NBA fan. Some football. Watched Navy beat Army in their big rivalry game, and watching in the process of watching Arizona kick Michigan's ass in basketball. So figured I'd take a break, and I picked up one yesterday. I wasn't thinking very strongly about getting it because it's a little pricey at $14.99 a bottle. But then I figured it's a one-time brew from Founders. Gonna do their Big Lushious. It's part of their backstage series. From the website, it says this deep, rich stout is packed with flavor. Roasted malts, all natural dark chocolate, a subtle suggestion of burnt coffee grounds, and a kiss of tart raspberries. It's big but balanced. At 7.8% ABV, Big Lushious is a sumptuous, extravagant dessert beer fit for enjoying with friends and family around the holidays or to celebrate a special occasion. But really, this beer can make any occasion special. Don't worry, we won't call you a lush. So I imagine it's probably pretty sweet. It's a big bottle though, so I figured what the heck, I got it even though it's 15 bucks. But it's not Cajun corked or anything, so get the cap off of it. A little bit of a hiss, no smoke to speak of. Definitely some glugging going on there. I can tell it's not going to be a light mouthfeel, that's for sure. We got a nice, well, I don't see anything through it. It's sort of poured kind of brown, but in the glass it's black. I can't see a bit of light through it. Got a finger of a nice, medium brown head. A lot of big bubbles right on top. It looks pretty creamy down below. Can't tell carbonation because you can't see anything through there at all. So nice looking stout. So let's get a nose. Okay, yeah, wow, yeah, you're getting that dark chocolate. Bit of the raspberries. It says stout brewed with chocolate and raspberries. Not getting a lot of raspberries on there. There's a bit of that coffee in there. Almost like some vanilla. I don't know if this is put in any barrels or not. I'm not sure what the process is. I don't think so. Definitely getting some roasted malts. But it smells like it's going to be really sweet. So let's get a taste on it. Oh wow, those raspberries really come out. You get dark chocolate and raspberries right up front. Nicely blended though. They're not not one overcomes the other. They're pretty well nicely blended. Not getting hops at all. But you're getting those tart raspberries there right over on the finish. But this is a very, very sweet beer with just that light tartness on the finish. Big fresh raspberry taste in here. Almost like raspberry jam or something. But kind of it's a dark chocolate, but it's at the same time it's kind of creamy, almost like one of those powdered hot chocolates that you drink sometimes in the winter time. Getting some nice vanilla on there, and some lightly roasted coffee beans, and almost like roasted malt. Pretty much identical to the aroma. It's a medium-bodied beer, despite all the glugging when it came out of the bottle. It's not as thick as it sounded like it was going to be, but It's maybe moving towards medium full, but it's, you know, it's pretty thick and nice. The carbonation is way low on this. There isn't much carbonation at all. I'm not really getting that 7.8% ABV either. But it's got a really nice creamy mouthfeel, kind of almost viscous. So, although the tartness from the cherries right on the end, but there's really not a lot going on besides the chocolate and the coffee and or I said cherries, I meant raspberries, but you're getting that on the finish. But there's really not a lot going on besides those things. It doesn't have a lot of what I think of as typical stout notes. It's more like a fruit beer than a stout. So let me sip on this. Let it warm up a bit, and I'll come back in a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been an hour or so anyway. As you can see, there's still quite a bit left in this glass. Yeah, this beer is as advertised. It's definitely a dessert beer. A little bit goes a long way. There's no way I'm gonna. This glass is gonna last a long time. As it's warmed up, it's got really sweet. The raspberry qualities come out a lot more. It's not nearly as balanced as it was when it was fresh out of the fridge. But it's not you still get that slight tart note on the finish from the raspberries. But it's a lot of sweetness from the raspberries and a lot of sweet chocolate. There's definitely not any of that dark baker's chocolate in there. Yeah, this is sweet, almost cloyingly so. I'm not really enjoying it as much as I hoped I would. I think as sweet as it is, if you drank an entire bottle, you might be going to see your doctor about some diabetes in the near future. I was hoping there would be some. I mean, it is a stout. They say it's a stout, and I were hoping there was some more of that, more of those darker, slightly more bitter, roasty malts and you know, just the there's some. This needs a component to cut the sweetness, and it doesn't have it. You know, considering the price tag, I was hoping it would have more of those slightly more bitter, maybe the bitter chocolate, roasted coffee, bitter malts, roasted malt notes, and it just doesn't have it. Considering the price, you know, the balance is off too. It's just way overly sweet for me. If you're gonna drink one of this, take it to a get-together with some friends or family or something. It'll make a small glass would make a nice beer. You know, a nice drink after, say, your Christmas dinner or whatever. But definitely something you're not going to sit and drink down the whole bottle. That's for sure. At least I'm not. It's just almost, like I said, almost cloyingly sweet. So I'm going to give the Founders Big Lushious. And I've had a tendency to like most of their backstage series I've tried. And I know there's a new one coming out the first of the year. And I'll be willing to try it. But I'm going to give the Founders Big Lushious, I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10. It's just not enough stout-like qualities, too many sweet fruit notes, too much sweetness. It's a good tasting beer. And you really don't get the ABV on it, but it's just not for me. If you like a really sweet beer, you might like it. So 7.5 out of 10. So till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.